Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, April 22, 2025. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says the 0% inflation rate for March this year is a clear sign that the country's economy is holding firm and that efforts to manage the cost of living are delivering results for the people. The data was released by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin in its Consumer Price Index CPI report last week. It shows that CPI remained unchanged for March 2025, registering the same index as February at 141.8. According to Statin, this was primarily due to movements in the index of divisions such as housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels at upwards of 2.4%, food and non-alcoholic beverages down 1%, and transport down by 0.2%. Dr. Holness says the outcome is not by accident, but the result of responsible governance, sound economic policy, and a firm commitment to protect purchasing power. Meanwhile, point-to-point inflation from March 2024 to March 2025 was 5%. This was influenced mainly by upward movement of 7.4% for food and non-alcoholic beverages, 5% for housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels, and 6.2% for restaurants and accommodation services. More than 7,000 jobs could potentially be created from the development of the Raintree commercial complex located just outside Kingston at Caymanas Estate in Ferry Pen, St. Catherine. Of that, 2,000 jobs will be created during the construction phase of the project, while over the long term, the complex has the potential to accommodate more than 5,000 permanent jobs. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness gave the figures during the groundbreaking and contract signing for Phase 1 of the project last week.
Many of which will be in high-growth sectors, such as business process outsourcing, logistics, manufacturing, warehousing, and other commercial activities. As such, this project represents real opportunities for people. Yes, I can see the welders, the technicians, the engineers, the administrative staff, the ICT professionals, and small entrepreneurs. This is how we translate our economic gains into better lives for the people.
Dr. Holness says the development marks the materialization of a long-held vision of transforming underutilized land into a center of economic activity, employment, innovation, and inclusive growth.
We are laying the foundation for a future of economic expansion, job creation, and spatial transformation that will serve generations to come.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister assures that environmental consideration has been taken in the development of the Raintree commercial complex. The master plan calls for over 50% of the area to be preserved in green spaces.
Extensive environmental assessments, including flora and fauna studies and large tree surveys, yes, large tree surveys, were conducted to mitigate any negative impacts. These measures have not only satisfied regulatory requirements, they reflect our national commitment to responsible and sustainable development.
The greater improvement consists of approximately 3,400 hectares of land, which will include commercial, industrial, residential, and mixed-use eco-friendly development. Dr. Holness affirms that infrastructure works permitted by the Natural Resources Conservation Authority are comprehensive and forward-looking.
The internal road network will adhere to both local and international standards. The drainage system has been designed to maintain the natural hydrology of the area, with careful attention to water quality and habitat preservation. A modern sewage system will connect to the Soapberry water treatment plant, which will be expanded.
The Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett, is reporting that Carnival in Jamaica generated approximately $95.4 billion in 2024 and supported an estimated 115,247 jobs across multiple sectors. The event also brought in 5,400 visitors to the island, with 7,400 locals showing up for the annual affair. Minister Bartlett presented the findings of Carnival in Jamaica Economic Impact Assessment last Tuesday. The report documented the period 2018 to 2024.
Carnival is not just an event. There's a whole process that leads up to the finale. And that process involves myriad activities provided by scores and scores of people. And the analysis is showing and the study is indicating the remarkable return on investment here underscores what we've always known, that investment in our cultural industries yield dividends that far exceed their initial cost.
Carnival in Jamaica celebration was first launched by the government in 2017. And finally, individuals and businesses operating in the coconut, cocoa, coffee, and force spice industries are being urged to obtain the required licenses. The call was made by the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Regulatory Authority, JACRA, at a JIS think tank. Legal counsel at the agency, Cherie Miller, emphasizes that licensing promotes legitimacy, ensures accountability, and safeguards the market from unfair competition and counterfeit products.
Licensing also ensures food safety because, of course, licensing has standards, requires all licensees to meet those standards, and it prevents substandard products from entering the market, protecting our consumers' health and also our reputation internationally.
Ms. Miller stresses that there is a growing demand from international trading partners for strict adherence to traceability and compliance regulations.
If it is that you manufacture, distribute, or process a regulated agricultural commodity, if you export or import, if you operate works related to it, if you establish or operate a nursery for any of those, or if you operate as a dealer or special dealer for any of our regulated agricultural commodities or their substitutes, then you are engaged in regulated activities and you must be licensed by JACRA.
The statutory body is responsible for overseeing 7 industries, according to the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Regulatory Authority Act 2017. Under the Act, anyone engaged in activities such as manufacturing, distributing, processing, exporting, and importing, or dealing in these regulated commodities must be licensed by JACRA. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.